Hello everyone, it's me Clayton. I just finished watching episode 3 of The Acolyte. So, this episode mainly fills in a bunch of blanks that we learned about the show and its main characters throughout the first two episodes. Especially since this is all flashback stuff, meant to flesh out Osha and May and their time on Brendock, which is basically another planet that houses Force witches. Now, I know how some Star Wars fans didn't really understand the witches when it comes to the other Disney Star Wars shows, but given that I've known about the Witches of Dathomir for a few years now, this really didn't come across as that surprising to me. Especially since I know about the Night Sisters, especially since one of them, Marin, is quite prominent in the Star Wars Jedi games. But at the same time, also found myself interested in these witches and how they don't even call the Force. They refer to it as the thread, and they have a different system when it comes to understanding the power of the Force. I thought that was an interesting part of this episode, and I would have liked to see that explored more. Though the way they do explore it does come across as pretty dang cheesy. Basically, Osha and May, when they were younger, had to take an ascension ceremony in order to keep the secrets of the witches in this coven. And this ceremony is actually kind of unintentionally humorous, given that they have these chants, the power of one, the power of two, the power of many, that even go into the musical score. Honestly, it kind of reminded me of Deadpool 2 when it came to how ridiculous it was portrayed. And unlike Deadpool 2, where it was clearly played for self parody, this one doesn't even feel like it's trying to be funny, but it is to me. Yeah, I can understand that would probably get a lot of people rolling in the aisles when they're not supposed to. But after that, we do get to see the four Jedi who were targeted by May, including Sol, who instantly seems to gain a connection with Osha, especially since, unlike May, who genuinely wants to keep the secrets of the Coven and wants to stay there for her whole life, Osha has different motivations, as she wants to become a Jedi and explore the galaxy. She wants to see more than what's on her own planet. May does not appreciate that, especially when Osha promises to lie during the test so she'll intentionally fail, only for Sol to convince her to go through the test truthfully, and she passes. This causes May to snap, and she causes a fire that destroys the entire coven and is implied to be the reason all the witches are dead. So yeah, that's some real bad guy stuff. Uh, so I think there's a bit more to all the witches' deaths rather than just one fire caused by one petulant child. But at the same time, I'm sure they'll reveal some more of it later on. I do think that the twin sisters who play the twins in this episode are pretty good. They're Lauren and Leia Brady, I think. They do a really good job. I always bought them when it came to their personalities and how they handled these sorts of things. And I really also liked Soul. I mean, I thought he was the best actor in the first two episodes, and it's no different here, to be honest. And I liked the idea behind the coven, though the execution left a lot to be desired. That's the thing with the Acolyte. I am trying to defend it the best that I can, especially since I don't think it deserves nearly as much hatred as it's been getting so far. But it does feel like Leslie Headland is falling back on a lot of the problems with the other Disney Star Wars shows that caused them to be targets for mockery. And there are some moments that are definitely worth mocking in this week, but we'll see how the remaining 5 episodes handle things. See you next time.